Entering atmosphere. LZ in sight.
The coordinates we were sent.
You mean that tip-off about the Solarian Ark? Let's stay sharp!
There's Ket all over. Okay, no more following anonymous tip-offs.
Let's look around. They might have left something. From their gear, they were hoping to capture someone.
Probably me. Sorry about that. Though, if you'd broken a sweat, I'd be sorrier.
You sent us the message about the Solarian Ark?
Yes, Major Salen Vaughn, STG, retired, of course.
What's STG?
Special Tasks Group. Back home, we were field agents who gathered intelligence and handled inconveniences.
The Solarian Union's fixers.
If you prefer. As I said, these days I stick with retiree.
Espionage is a job that follows you home. Or across galaxies.
Until there's nothing for it but to grow a conscience. Let's be frank. There are too many inconsistencies aboard our Ark. They only make sense if someone betrayed us to the Ket. My best suspect is a biologist, Dr. Adden, but the evidence is thin. I need a Pathfinder to verify what I've found, or I risk arresting an innocent man.
Who's Adden? Why would he betray his Ark?
An ex-military biologist from the early wake-up team on our Ark. He claims to be studying the Ket. As for why, I intend to ask him.
Couldn't Hager help you with this?
Hager's too green to be corrupt, but his team's another story. You're obviously trustworthy. If you were involved, you wouldn't have saved our Ark in the first place.
All right, I'm in. How do we catch your traitor?
I only have 2 leads left. Dr. Adden's equipment and a Ket who might be his handler. I need you and your Sam to analyze them. If we show Dr. Adden's in regular contact with the Ket, that would prove he's the one.
What if the evidence doesn't implicate Adden?
If I'm really that rusty, I suppose I'd have to start over from scratch. Remember, Dr. Adden's equipment and his Ket contact. This has to be watertight. Good luck.
Hey, PB.
Hold that thought. Sit tight. I'll be right back. Hello. Don't worry. I'm not springing anything terrible on you. Actually, you be the judge. So, you and your team are like a fungus, you know? You look and smell funny and you grow in the weirdest places. And somehow, you found root in my... Oh, it's so corny to say. In my heart. Ugh. I'm recording this so when I get antsy, and believe me, I will, just sit my ass down and play it. Shut up, PB free card. Now, if there's anything you'd like to preserve for posterity, say it at the beep. Oh, and then join me in the meeting room? Beep.
Welcome to the team, PB. Glad you've decided to stay.
So, the reason I wanted to talk to you all...
Uh-oh. Did you mutiny and jettison, Ryder?
No such luck. He just showed up.
She did ambush me, but I survived.
No harm, no foul, huh? I just want to say, whether you all know it or not, I've had one foot out the door since I got here. And, well, that's gonna stop. I'm proud and happy to be part of this team. This family. That's really it.
Okay.
About time you caught up, kid.
Yeah, you're one of us, whether you like it or not.
Well, great. So, my place is an utter mess. Who wants to help me clean it up?
Think I left the stove on.
I'm making ice.
It's an ungotten holiday.
Reports don't file themselves.
Helping Liam make ice.
But...
Beginning approach.
Volt orbit is steady.
Sent us!
I don't think they're gonna answer any questions.
Let's get a scan. Let's do this!
Coordinated strike now.
This cat has a Milky Way compromise implanted. Particle vibration on the transmitter resembles Solarian encryptions.
Resembles doesn't prove much. The cat could have found the implant on the Solarian arm.
We've still got the other lead. Adam's equipment.
That's Techix, according to my map.
Cold, dark.
I couldn't stand it. How are you finding the bunk?
It's a bed.
This must be Dr. Adden's workspace. The one the STG agent is investigating.
This equipment has been sterilized with a standard radioisotope. There are trace elements of biomaterial that could be consistent with exaltation pods.
Or they could be leftovers from Adden's experiments. Both of these leads seem circumstantial. Nothing proves Adden betrayed the Ark.
Yeah, it's pretty thin.
What about Hager back on the Nexus? We could ask if he knows anything.
As sleepers wake from stasis, the initiative only requires blood.
I can't wait to be a psycho now.
The bar opens on the Nexus. Visitors herald the vortex as a sign of civility, and the opposite of civility, as more sleepers wake in need of a drink. This is HNS.
Ah, Ryder. Grab a seat.
So yes, after that, the Ket tightened security. I've only just got back.
The idea of Solarians figuring out exaltation must keep them up at night.
A comforting thought.
So you're finding out the Ket's dirty exaltation secrets?
And, if we're lucky, a way to stop it. I meant to thank you for the star maps.
You're welcome. Between us, charting the Scourge and Ryder's vault data, the Ket will run out of bolt holes.
I'll send you our latest.
I'll take a copy as well. Anything to expand the search grid.
Still hunting down the stasis pods.
And finding them. Having a partner AI makes one hell of a difference. I guess I need to train a successor. And figure out how to prepare them.
Better to find your wings as you fly. Worked for us, didn't it?
More groundwork would have helped in the early days.
Huh. Well, that's worth knowing.
For now, friends, I need your help. The first wine bottled in Andromeda, sent back to the Nexus.
A good thing I brought my flask. Damn, that smells good.
Seemed worthy of our first proper meeting together. If we have a toast.
To the great adventure, and all the mysteries waiting for us.
Maintenance crews, please report to the Commons area.
You're a hero to Apex, you know. I won't disillusion them. Much.
So it's official? You're part of our little club?
I know I was reluctant, but it was the right call. Thanks for the push.
I know you make Mason proud.
I'm trying.
Any luck finding other survivors from Natanis?
Brought in another batch yesterday. Still too many unaccounted for, but we're getting there.
I'll keep an eye out.
Thanks, Ryder. Appreciate it.
How's life on the Nexus treating you?
Running water and rations. It's a beautiful thing. I can tell people are still shook up from the uprising, but compared to Varl, things almost feel normal.
So, how are you finding the new post?
Not used to having people question my actions, but I like the challenge. More than I thought I would.
Any regrets?
My only regret is that Mason isn't here to see me play diplomat with Tan. Back in the Milky Way, I would have punched sense into that worm. Now, I use my words. I'm a changed man.
How have you been since HO47C?
Fine, I'm fine.
Keep internalizing your feelings and you're bound to explode. Doesn't have to be me, but you should talk to someone.
I talked to Sam.
That's a start. Pathfinder versus Spectre. How does it compare?
They're completely different beasts. As a Spectre, I worked in the shadows. Intel was on a need-to-know basis. Here, everyone's looking to me. Looking to me. It's all out in the open.
Which do you prefer?
Being a Spectre was easier, but being a Pathfinder is more rewarding.
Good seeing you, Avitus.
Stay safe out there.
How are things going with Ark Lucinia?
The Asari.
Ryder, I trust there are no hard feelings. As tempting as Meridian may be, caution. must guide us.
Director, it's my job as Pathfinder to take risks. Meridian is our chance to find a home. What else matters?
Avoiding wholesale slaughter at the hands of the Ket, for one.
That could happen anyway. It's worth the risk.
The leadership disagrees. That's our final word. Did you have some other business?
That's all. Thanks for your time.
My pleasure. I see great things in our future.
A reminder to all personnel, overtime hours remain in effect.
Dropping in at Pathfinder HQ. It's just...
It sounds like our experience was a picnic compared to what the Solarians went through. Hager's inexperienced, but the potential's there. A little time and he might blossom as you did.
Cora really idolized you. Have you spoken since?
Awkwardly. She's angry, but trying to understand. But we do speak, and more importantly, listen. Reminds me of the days when I had students.
Now that the Asari Ark is safe, what's next for you?
I'll be tracking the Ket through their secret routes in the Scourge and burning them out. Charting the Scourge will help everyone. Some incidental revenge is a bonus.
I never knew Matriarch Ashara, the last Asari Pathfinder. What was she like?
The best my people have to offer. Powerful, just, diplomatic. I was a dowdy soldier by comparison. I tell myself she'd understand why I... But she didn't think that way. Diplomacy allows compromise. War doesn't.
Cora said you fought plenty of battles, that you were the hero of Kirkus.
Ha. I survived Kirkus, anyway.
What happened?
The enemy fired artillery at civilian targets. I used my biotics to shield part of a city. I can make a good shield, as you've seen. I lost dear friends in that battle, but we saved a lot of people. If that makes me a hero, I'll take it.
Good luck, Sarissa.
Thank you. I'll need it.
Ah, Ryder. Your pilot said you were helping Major Salen Vaughn with an investigation into Dr. Adden.
You know Salen?
Only by reputation. One of STG's finest back in the day. I tried to help him with Adden, but sort of stalled.
Salen gave me 2 leads, but everything I found was inconclusive.
I reached out to ARC leadership, the ones who woke up first, but they keep putting me off. I had an idea, but it might not be completely legal.
Can we risk anything shady? We need any findings to be bulletproof.
I trust you not to get caught. One of those ARC officers, Rand Lon, has an apartment here. If he's busy, he won't be around. And a quick scan wouldn't hurt anything. Just see what's there.
Another Ark lost. But the Turians are safe, thanks to you. Well done. I spoke with Avitus. He's sharp. He'll make a good Pathfinder. He asked how I became one.
What did you tell him?
The truth. I don't repeat my mistakes.
Good luck, Sarissa.
Thank you. I'll need it.
Ryder?
Captain Hager? Or is it Pathfinder Hager now?
Well, I have the title, but I've only begun the training. There's so much to learn.
We stagnate when we stop learning.
There's no risk of that. What can I do for you?
How has it been, learning the ways of the Pathfinders?
You make it sound like a mystical order. I imagine everything will go into overdrive once my SAM is online. Until then, it's all just book learning. But I already feel as though I'm barely keeping my head above water, gasping for breath.
How are your people adjusting to life here?
My people are waking up and going into mourning. For the thousands lost, and, of course, for Reka. She was beloved. They said goodbye to everyone back home, went to sleep for 600 years, only to face this. But we are not the first, just among the many.
I know Reika was well loved. Have your people embraced you?
They know I share their reverence for her. They know I mourn with them. But the sense of security she inspired, that will take time to find again. Restoring that is what drives me. Only then will I have honored her.
What are you working on now?
After what we went through, the Solarian path is clear. We came so close to suffering as the Angara suffered. It's our mandate to figure out exaltation. I already have a task force studying the Ket to that end.
Understanding exaltation is paramount to survival here.
In and of itself, it is the greatest threat we face. I will share all our findings.
Nice talking with you, Hager.
And with you, Ryder.
That's not fair. Excuse me, Pathfinder. I don't know where else to turn. My best friend's been missing since the revolts.
Tell me.
He was involved with a woman who was exiled. She obsessed over him, and I'm sure she kidnapped him. The powers that be don't buy it and don't care. They say most likely he went willingly.
That is a distinct possibility.
He was like a brother to me. He would have told me. The Initiative has branded him a traitor. I don't want that to be his legacy. I want to clear his name, Sanjeev Clement. The woman was Delaney Roos. She must have taken him to Kadara.
I'll see what I can do.
I'm in your debt.
Pathfinder.
Locked.
I may be able to hack this, Pathfinder.
And we're in. Definitely the apartment Hager mentioned. It's been watered recently.
A single fiber is caught on a leaf. It shows traces of novetamine.
A drug?
A neurodepressant reported in some Andromeda wildlife. This plant is not one of them.
Freshly vacuumed.
Traces of dust still remain. Based on the Scourge radiation count, they came from a remote world.
So Rand Lon, or someone in his apartment, went exploring out there.
What are you doing in my apartment?
You must be Rand Lon.
Yes. You're the one who saved our Ark. What are you doing here?
I'm conducting an investigation about the Solarian Ark. I wanted to check a few things.
Ah, I did hear about this. I was too busy to assist. I suppose I'll have to make the time. What do you need?
First, explain why your console's been scrubbed, and why there's traces of a neurodepressant in here.
Probably because I visited the labs and I suffered a power surge. Shall I also explain my heart medication? My clan ornaments? You sound just like... Oh, wait. Did you get roped into another of Salen Varn's crusades?
What do you mean?
No, I won't spread rumors. You can go, but I wouldn't break into any more homes on Salen's advice.
If I've been misled, I should hear these rumors.
The Major is brilliant, but he's just been in STG too long. He's been bothering us with conspiracies since he woke up. It's common in retired agents. They can't navigate a world without espionage.
I see.
Look, let's forget this happened. For the Major's sake. Goodbye, Pathfinder.
Still got that planet identified, Sam?
Yes, Pathfinder.
Let's see why Rand or his friends are going to the middle of nowhere.
Pathfinder,
These are the approximate coordinates extrapolated from the Solarian apartment.
No sign anyone was here.
There's sand traps all over. Let's look under the surface. Something was here, then dragged that way.
Scavengers. Might be trouble.
The trail leads right to them. Past the Meridian. Let's get him back on his feet. Salen, what happened to you?
Salen? Very familiar for our first real meeting.
You're sure he's okay?
I contacted you, hoping one of my suspects would do something reckless, and unfortunately, he did. I imagine I was supposed to vanish out here while he used my cloak device. Any Salen you met was Dr. Adden in disguise.
Wait, He asked me to analyze leads that could implicate him.
Let me guess. Adden asked you to scan those leads. I suspected the traitor was hiding messages on optical encoders. Those messages were the real proof I needed, but a powerful scanner like yours would wipe them. Adden used you and, my investigation to cover his tracks. Canny bastard.
I examined an apartment belonging to a Solarian officer, Rand Lon. The clues there led me to you.
Interesting. That confirms my suspicions. Everything comes back to our ARC. Adden didn't have the clearance to alter logs or affect the nav computer, yet he's obviously guilty. I suspect Adden is the front man for a conspiracy involving the Ket. He's the key to blowing it open.
Enough conspiracies. I'm not going to be used again.
Adden tried to murder me. What might he do to, say, your sister? He overlooked the last piece of evidence. The dart used to poison me still inside with the ballistics intact. We could prove Adden's guilt. He'd agree to meet you. My people could finally have justice. But it's your decision.
We'd need somewhere to meet Adden. Somewhere neutral.
There are caves on Kadara that might be suitable.
Send the word.
Orbiting Kadara.
There you are. Did you investigate those leads?
I learned you're a Ket collaborator and a murderer.
Who's one victim short?
So it's true. Old spies really do live forever.
This old spy would punch you if he wasn't carrying evidence in his chest.
I tried to give you a decent burial, Major. There was no time to convince you of our cause.
Selling your Ark to the Ket makes no logical or tactical sense.
To you, because you lack data. Several of us woke early, prepped the Ark, and then we found the Ket, an unstoppable enemy. So we made a pact. Sacrifice our Ark to the Ket and learn their secrets, so one day we could destroy them along with their exaltation.
You pretended to be Ket allies so you could study them, then stab them in the back?
Listen, there is an empire of Ket beyond Helios. All-powerful conquerors who will invade us eventually. The secrets we learn could stop our extinction before it begins. Give us our freedom, and they're yours. Don't let this go to waste.
What exactly are you offering?
The intricacies of the Ket Empire. Vassals, potential weak points, exaltation secrets.
Which we can't confirm. And you could have pulled out of your cloaca.
We had to sacrifice civilians for this, Major. Will you let that be for nothing?
Put this traitor where he belongs, Major.
Let the other Solarians take a swing at him first.
Arrest me, and you'll never find the others.
I've got nothing but time to look. I'm retired, remember? I owe you big for this rider. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need a militia pickup, the doctor, and the biggest drink on the Nexus.
Pathfinder, this was the man the Initiative labeled a traitor. His friend seeks proof that he was taken against his will.
Relay the record to Director Tan. The least we can do is clear his name.
Activity here, Ryder.
Let's keep a low profile for now.
On approach. Trajectory looks good.
Initiating Ghost Storm on my mark. 3, 2, go.
Enemy signature detected. Commence pursuit.
Pager, it's working.
Reading a bunch of Ket headed our way. Pulling back. It's all on you now, Tempest.
We should get them as close as possible to here. Intense readings could be some kind of control center.
No decent landing sites. This could get messy.
How messy?
Ryder, looks like a flyby is our only option. I'll get as low as possible, but you'll have to eject over the target area.
This is our one shot. We have to take the risk.
You've fallen out of things before, right? Just don't scream too loud on the way down. It's embarrassing. All right, you know the drill. What's your rate of descent? Shield should take care of the rest.
So far, so good. The Ket haven't detected us.
But once we go in, we'll be clear as day to any troops on the ground.
The Tempest can take some shots if it has to.
Some, not many.
Everyone okay? We'll need to survey the area, figure out what we're dealing with.
I am detecting active conduits nearby. Your scanner should be picking them up.
It's raining. How is it raining?
Pathfinder, while interacting with that console, I detected the presence of a complex network, connected via a central command hub.
A hub? You mean we found Meridian's controls?
Most likely, however, the hub is dark, deactivated.
The Ket really wants something from this.
Maybe the Archon's cracking the whip.
Let's see what Meridian's all about. We can start by finding its central hub.
Pathfinder, we are looking at the central command hub I detected earlier. As with the monoliths and vaults, the hub is connected to the two neighboring towers.
So activating the towers will also activate the command hub.
Guess recon's over. We could activate Meridian right now.
Ket won't like that.
Activating a vault has previously activated a purification field. Perhaps Meridian is similar.
Let's head to those towers and see what we can find.
Pathfinder, interfacing with that console has activated a gravity well. Pathfinder, I'm picking up radio interference. A Ket signal.
Alert! The detected signal was a decoy. Peter's era has been infiltrated. All units are to focus on incapacitation and capture of the Pathfinder.
Let's teach him a lesson.
Target sighted!
Ted, above us! We're completely open! Come on, really?
once.
Which way?
Right, so command hub. Probably need to check out those other two towers first. Sam, what do you think?
Intense vortexes of scourge energy. I would steer clear if I were you, Pathfinder.
Cat equipment. They were studying this place. Look at that.
How are they surviving?
Hostile shuttle incoming.
This place is huge. And a maze. Getting weird readings from this thing. This was some fight.
Detecting high levels of scourge energy.
Remnant stomped the cat hard.
Tragic. Let's go.
Going well! Kill that other guy!
I'm starting to really hate these things.
Remnant signal detected. There may be a usable network node nearby.
Ground zero, I'm guessing.
Pathfinder, it appears the energy waves from these craters contributed to the scourge throughout Helios.
So whatever happened here caused the Scourge to erupt all across the cluster.
Yes, Pathfinder.
Huh, so... Lots of stuff here. Had to have a purpose.
Detecting low levels of power, Pathfinder. A scan may help identify conduits.
I see the conduits. Some kind of pattern here. Wow, I think that's fried. Will it even work?
Don't look at me.
Damage to parts of the system are preventing power up.
Can we reroute past the damage?
That may work, Pathfinder. Boosting trace signals.
Some kind of glyph on this thing.
It matches the pattern on the main console, Pathfinder.
Maybe do more of that.
Let's see about rerouting the power past all the damage. Excellent.
You got it.
I think that's it.
The primary console should work now, Pathfinder. Provisional repairs are complete, Pathfinder.
Only one way to know for sure.
Translating. Flight control systems online. Welcome, Administrator.
I don't like this. We should get out of here.
Restoring the systems appears to have reactivated something else nearby.
I can see that, Sam, and I don't think it's good.
Translating. Exploration vessels on standby. We have seen remnant ships, but none in working condition. It says it cannot retrieve commands from the Meridian engine.
Meridian engine. Sam, do you know what? They're going to be trouble.
Watch out! The remnant have woken up. Ryder, I detect certain energy on the scans. The section you're in lit up like Mardi Gras. Then remnant have crap Mardi Gras parades. What's going on? Are you all...
Can't talk right now!
Stay alert.
Got it.
I've seen a lot, but this is something else.
One tower done. We'll need the other one to access the command hub.
There's a lot of lights here. Once we get everything turned on, this place... You think activating this thing might help the Ket somehow? Bridge is out.
A lot of firepower for one district.
Just the way I like it.
Gotta do better than this.
Remnant signal detected. There may be a usable network node nearby.
Understood.
down below!
Let's light them up.
This isn't going well!
Set up camp.
Heavy artillery! Watch out!
I detect working remnant technology. We could turn that against them.
Come on, really?
Look out! Reinforcements!
I think that's the last of them. For now.
Just gets weirder and weirder. Pretty dark in here. Too dark.
What the hell?
Translating. Pattern 1-3. Viability 56.2%. Genetic template transmitted for testing.
Were they performing experiments on them?
running an analysis on the glyphs. These bodies are prototypes from genetic blueprints, each more refined than the last. Using Meridian, they designed a species that would live in this cluster.
The Angara.
There is nothing in the Angaran records that hints at their origin.
This revelation could shatter a people's worldview. The Moshai will know how best to break this to her people. So Meridian is not just about terraforming. It's capable of creating life. But why do something like this?
I can say nothing about the Remnant Builders' ultimate purpose.
They made life. What if the Archon could use Meridian to destroy life?
Look at this tech. The Builders intended Meridian to do great things. To advance science, not be used as a weapon.
But the system still has destructive capabilities.
We'd better get to those controls. If we crack Meridian's controls first, we make sure the Archon can't use it.
We have to tell Jal what we learned about the Angara.
I know. We'll tell Joe, and let him decide how to spread the news to his people. Those observers weren't here before, were they?
You activated the Remnant systems here, Pathfinder. They are likely resuming their duties.
It's healthy. What if this is another designed life form like the Angara?
That's a lot of not quite Angara.
Oh, it's like a creepy dollhouse.
The Archon knows about the Angara. That's gotta be why the Kettering. Command hub will be open now.
All right, 2 towers going. Should get us into Meridian's main control room.
Pathfinder, I am quickly building a workable database of the Remnant language. We have not encountered instances of it in such abundance before.
What is all this?
This organism appears to be held in stasis, Pathfinder. What data I can find refers to a plant as a prototype, a blueprint.
Huh, genetic experimentation.
That's the last of them.
Damn it, cat beaters.
You did the work. They don't get to reap the benefits. Didn't you, assholes?
Let them fight.
What do we got?
No idea. But that looks like a gravity well.
Pathfinder, the Remnant language bears striking similarity to Angaran.
That makes a lot of sense, actually.
This is it. The command hub.
Finally.
Is that some kind of communication tower? It's huge.
Translating. Connection lost. Meridian engine not found.
Sam, is there damage here? Can we restore systems like we did before?
I'm sorry, Pathfinder. Systems are intact, but they are searching for a component that doesn't appear to exist.
What do you mean doesn't appear to exist?
One moment, Pathfinder. I have found something. Translating. Final Administrator log. The opposition's weapon may cause widespread damage. All our weapons, our ships, will not be able to protect us. Protect my goal. We need to disengage Meridian from Command Core, which will remain here to draw fire. Meridian contains all the work of the Jardin. Nothing else matters. I will send it far. We can return one day. Continue the process of renewal. End of log.
The Archon was wrong. This isn't Meridian. Meridian is gone.
So let's go find it.
Enemy incoming! Go!
Get ready. We're getting out of here. Sam, find me another exit, away from the cat!
There is no other exit, Pathfinder. However, the Remnant City is not without defenses, and this is its central command.
Remnant defenses, of course. Use them against the cat. Sam, now!
The Archon wants that one. Destroy the rest.
Watch your backs! It's one of those that can cloak!
I can still smell that Ket stench.
Around here somewhere. Where are... Everyone accounted for.
We saw everything from orbit. It was incredible. The entire city lit up. The scans went wild.
And Ryder? The Ket are retreating. Whatever you did, it worked.
They got the ass-kicking they needed. Hand-delivered by us.
Given your command over the Remnant's defenses, Pathfinder, I predict the Ket will not attempt to recapture the city.
Any progress on Meridian? Have you got it working yet?
This isn't Meridian. Or at least not all of it. Hard to explain. We'll brief you later. So Meridian's gone. But shouldn't this thing know the nav point of where it went?
Contact with the Scourge will have altered Meridian's original path. It would take countless years to determine its current location.
All this remnant tech around us? The Jardin had to have a plan.
I don't think they had much time for a plan.
Well, if the Scourge is messing things up, maybe that's where we should look.
What are you thinking, kid?
I don't know yet. We'll have to think about it.
You heard Kello. The Ket are running from us.
That just means we need to push forward before they can recover. We have to find Meridian, the real one. Sam, collect all the data you can. Radio the Tempest for extraction. This is going to take work, and it's going to take all of us.
Pathfinder, you seem well.
We're all doing quite well here. Thank you.
That is good to hear. This journey can't have been easy. Speaking of which, we know you defied us. You went for Meridian in direct violation of initiative orders, even though our reasons were quite clear. Yet, you were correct, Ryder. We should have trusted your instincts. You have proven time and again that you deserve the title of Pathfinder. I have never been so glad to be wrong.
I appreciate your encouragement, and your candor.
I am told there are still obstacles to reaching Meridian. The initiative stands ready to provide whatever support you need.
Pathfinder, if you're done with your call to the Nexus, I'd like to talk to you. I think I've found a way for us to find Meridian.
It's not like being a created species really means anything. The Angara are the Angara. What matters in the end is that they exist.
We can talk more later.
Sure.
Hello, Ryder. Have you come to see if I'm finally broken? To see what discovering that my people were invented has done to me?
Just here if you need to talk. I can't imagine what you're feeling.
I've been staring out the window, trying to figure that out.
That's new.
True. Angara are usually very free with our feelings.
Not talking about all Angara. I'm talking about you.
I'm numb. I'm in awe. There's a peace in knowing that though the universe is beyond your understanding, it doesn't need your understanding to function. That you may even have a hidden destiny.
Does it matter? Your people aren't shackled to this new discovery.
I agree. We don't owe anything to the Jordan. Our destiny is our own. I'm not broken, Ryder. I'm excited. The Angara were created for a purpose. We were given vaults and golden worlds. All these advanced tools. And there is nothing the Ket can do about it. The future holds more for the Angara than a never-ending war on the Ket. Much more.
Those bony bastards will put up a fight.
Let them. It doesn't matter if we were created by a god, reborn from our ancestors, or exist as the dream of an AI superpower. This discovery changes nothing except ourselves. And that's
everything.
So my buddy Jill, who, by the way, can't stop singing your praises, wants to have a baby. And, stop me if you've heard this one before, She asked me if I'd father it.
And that's something to joke about?
No. I don't know. Yes? Why the hell not?
That's a big deal, Gil. Maybe the biggest deal. You, more than anyone, should know that.
Why? Because my dad wasn't around. My mom did a great job, Ryder. I love my life.
Then what are you doing here? If your life was so great, why did you leave it 600 years behind?
I don't know. I told you, not much thought went into it. I didn't really think it through.
Unless you want to do the same thing here, I suggest you treat this with the gravity it deserves.
I hear you. And you know I've been thinking about it, Ryder. Becoming a dad. I don't want to just be a donor. Bringing a kid into the world wouldn't be enough for me. I'd want to raise the child with Jill.
Sounds like you know what you want.
Yeah. It's funny, you can think until you're blue in the face. Sometimes you just gotta trust your gut.
I'm very happy for you, Gil. For both of you.
Thanks, Ryder. Or should I say, Uncle Pathfinder. So let me get this straight. The Angara were created, like, in a lab by another species.
A species way beyond our understanding.
It seems likely they built everything in Helios for the Angara, then. Maybe their intentions were good, unlike the Ket. Not many things break my brain, but I got pieces all over the place thanks to this.
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
It's my night off.
Just checking in. What are you reading?
Harry's latest report on Sarah. She's restless, but on the mend.
So you're not really taking the night off.
Work-life balance has never been my strong suit.
You're in a new galaxy. Perfect time to change old habits.
If only it were that simple. How do you do it? Be both you and the Pathfinder.
I don't really think about the Pathfinder thing when it comes to friends, family.
Cora?
Sure, I have a responsibility to them, but I don't let it define me. Or our relationship.
Sometimes, just sometimes, real wisdom comes out of that thick skull of yours.
A compliment? I'll take it. Wait. You're psychoanalyzing me.
Always. I hear Liam's planning to show some vids.
If our duties ever give us time.
Explains why Drac and PB are distilling something unsavory. Screw up the measurements and bathtub hooch can leave you blind, or worse. We can do better.
Better how?
An Asari liquor called Acantha. They used to run these wonderful black and white ads. There might be a bottle on the Nexus. It wouldn't be too expensive, I'm sure. Let me know if you find it.
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Hey, Ryder. What are we going to do if Meridian isn't what we expect?
What do you mean?
What if it isn't where it's supposed to be? Or it doesn't work the way we think it does?
Let's not worry about things we don't know yet.
It's just we never really know what we're going to get with this remnant stuff. I've been going back and forth. Glee 1 second, worry the next. If it sounds too good to be true, it usually is. Learned that the hard way.
The hard way is how we win. Every time something goes wrong, we learn a little more. More about the Ket, more about the Remnant. It's never a waste.
Whatever happens, let's try to have fun doing it.
Haven't we so far?
2 galaxies worth. We always seem to be so close, but never close enough.
You mean the Remnant City? Meridian?
I was so sure we'd reach the end. I had a bottle of Drossix Blue ready to go.
I'm frustrated too, but we're close. Every bit's progress.
I know. I'll just put that stuff back on the shelf. For later.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
Pathfinder. Thought you might be Callow. I asked him for nav data.
Data for what?
Mapping the Scourge. Now we know it's a weapon, I hate it more. Designed to isolate, lingers well after the war. I know what that is. It's a minefield.
They're vile. Because it's not just about watching your step. They make normal life impossible.
You get it. The long-term point is to hobble the way the whole population lives. Mark this. The Ket are bad, but whoever deployed the Scourge, they're some motherfuckers.
Extremely quick thinking for a human. You saw the perfect drop zone just in time.
Well, we humans get I'm still trying to make sense of everything we learned at the Remnant City. I can't believe the Angara are designed. What are the implications?
Far too many to sift through at once. It's mostly for the Angara to figure out.
I can't imagine what this will mean to them. Helios is more and more interesting every minute. Anything you want to talk about before we head back into it?
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it. Pathfinder. Just the person I wanted to see. Meridian. Set on a path its creators, disrupted by the Scourge, now lost. An unmanned ship is at the mercy of ocean currents. Now, think of Meridian as the ship, and the Scourge as the ocean. If we can somehow predict the currents and track them, we could figure out where the ocean's taken the ship.
At best, that just narrows down the range of possible locations.
It's better than nothing.
Dr. Anwar's suggestion may indeed be our best chance at finding Meridian. The more we know about the Scourge, the better we can predict how it affects the things it comes in contact with.
We'll need better data. Probes for the Scourge, and Garen star charts.
The Initiative made charts of Helios from the Milky Way 600 years back. Perfect baseline.
I can compare that to Helios at present. It'll give us numbers, but one set won't be enough.
Sam, what exactly do we need right now?
Readings from within the Scourge itself, collected by probes planted at key points. Once enough data is collected, we'll need Initiative resources for mining and analysis. Once that is done, I can build a predictive model that will recalculate Meridian's path.
We have a plan. Now let's make it work. Everyone's counting on us. Let's bring them home.
The Nexus science team is completely blown away by what you found in the Remnant City. It's a tremendous find, Ryder. The team asked me to pass on their thanks.
I hope we can learn something that will help us.
There's already talk of hybridizing our food crops with Jardan-created plants. You know, the discovery of the Angaran origins have made me think hard about creation.
If the Jordan were capable of creating life, then what does that say about God?
You're wondering if he could be just a scientist?
What if our creator is just like the Jordan, advanced but mortal, fallible?
Even in that scenario, a higher power could still exist.
There could always be something greater. Greater than us, greater than the Jordan. I had faith before, and I'll keep having faith. Because that's what faith is. Thank you, Ryder. You always know how to make me feel better. Anomaly on sensors. Probes launched.
Intense scourge activity is common in this area. Might be worth planting a probe. The data collection probe is prepped whenever you're ready, Ryder.
Receiving scourge readings.
New to Junker, back in the fold. Let's hear it.
Drinks are fizzing tonight.
Things are tense around the pub. But not like that first 14 months, thanks to us. Think they raised the drink prices, though. Bastards.
One villain at a time, Liam.
Priorities, Pathfinder.
Hello?
Hey there.
The others aren't here yet, but it shouldn't be long.
The others?
Cash and Vorn. If we're gonna teach you Krogan games, we're gonna need more Krogan.
Vorn doesn't bug you as much as you pretend he does. Huh.
Yeah, don't tell anyone. He's smart, real handy with plans, kept the colony alive and going after we left the Nexus. Cash made a good choice there. Not that I had any say in the matter.
So, fire-breathing Thresher Maws of Doom.
That's right. Pretty basic game. First one Krogan kids usually play.
I've seen vids, and I know Thresher Maws are damn huge, but fire-breathing Thresher Maws of Doom? That sounds like overkill.
You'll see, it's great.
Right, so, what are the rules?
Kids game, remember? It's simple. Burn down all the other pieces on the map. You win.
I can work with fire.
This is gonna be great. Vorn's bringing root snacks. Corcrow's my favorite. I'll load up the mini flamethrowers when the others get here.
Well, at least the table is fireproof. I think.
Yeah, just don't hit the drinks. Bartender will have a fit.
I don't believe you. You're putting me on.
Oh, Dutch, would I lie to you?
I talk to my family every day.
Pathfinder.
You're back.
My arrest was a clerical error. Translation, our heroic Pathfinder took an interest, and now you're bad PR. Truth hurts. A Pathfinder can handle the dangers out there. For us ordinary people, it's too much. I want to finish the documentary, take a stand for what matters. But what is that? What's best for the initiative?
Hopes and dreams got us to Andromeda. Let's get everyone dreaming even bigger.
Okay, have your Sam give me everything it recorded in that remnant city. I'll cut it into a great adventure, heroic explorers, fiendish Ket, and the deadly beauty of Andromeda. Thanks, Ryder, for everything.
Please report any suspicious activity to the nearest security representative.
Vortex.
One bottle of Acantha, barely opened.
It's medicinal, you understand. Cuts down hangovers, which will save PB and Drax some grief.
Of course.
Thank you, Ryder. Would you ask Liam when we're doing this? I've got a couple of things to finish up.
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Did you get my message? Doesn't matter. I have exciting news, and I wanted to tell you in person.
Should I sit down?
Is that another idiom? Or... Yes, of course. Do what you like.
Yeah, it's an idiom that means... Never mind.
I've been offered an advancement in the Resistance, and my own command.
That makes complete sense. Congratulations.
Thank you. My family is very proud, and so am I.
So when did this happen?
Recently. You know that I wasn't satisfied with my position and direction in the Resistance.
Or life.
True. Very true. Yes. After my successes with you, they see me with new eyes. But more importantly, so do I.
So you get your own command?
It's a covert squad. Tech Ops. Commanding a small group of elite specialists that infiltrate advanced Ket sites. High danger, high reward.
Would you consider turning it down? We've come to rely on you around here. Some of us even like you.
And I like them. Mostly.
Okay then. Should we head back to Aya?
What? Why? I'm not taking the position.
But that's crazy. It's what you wanted.
What I wanted, yes. But not what I needed. Not what I need. With your help, I broke free of expectation. I found my better self.
It's been a pleasure to work with you too.
Funny how chance can change your life in an instant.
I know what you mean.
Your dad would be proud of you, too.
Yeah, hope so.
So, you're stuck with me now. At least until this all plays out. Besides, you need me.
Don't push your luck.
But luck can't be pushed. It comes to us and... idiom.
Yep.
Shit.
I say, let's enjoy a few movies. And everyone else says, no, let's have an extravaganza with all the trimmings.
You're complaining?
No. Well, maybe, because now I need to do it all justice. You got me a decent library, but I heard someone has a director's cut of Last of the Legion, the banned version, remastered, no crappy extras added for the Hannah.
And you want me to look for it?
It'd be the gold-dusted cherry on your sundae. In the meantime, I'll get things set. We're more than ready for a night in.
sounds really up security.
Back again? Excellent.
I think I could handle it.
Last of the Legion. This is what you wanted, right?
Wait, you actually found it? That version's practically a myth. I'll tell everyone to grab food. Jarl and Gil said they can rig something up in your quarters. If you need a minute to clean up, no problem. Just hit the console when you're good to go.
I really hope my plan to find Meridian works, because if not, I don't know what we'll do.
Sam thinks it'll work, and it makes perfect sense.
Good. I can't wait to get all the data in so we can actually get confirmation we're on the right track.
What are your thoughts on the origin of the Angara?
You're not the only one who's asked that. It's going around, people saying it's unnatural. Are biotics natural? What about space travel, painkillers, clothing, fire? All of it's made our lives better. Why would I draw the line at life creation tech?
But what about the ethics of the entire thing?
I'd say the act of creation itself is indifferent. The intention behind it is what matters. Create people so they can self-determine and live meaningful lives? Good. Make people to serve as slaves? Bad. Very, very bad.
I don't know. It bothers me for some reason.
It bothers a lot of people. And knowing the Scourge was a weapon meant to destroy the Jardin makes me wonder. Maybe someone out there really hated what the Jardin were doing.
I should get back to things.
Sounds good.
They need you, Jorax. I know you left the Legion.
I never left the Legion. It left me. But I know my duty.
Alright folks, we can sit through a training montage with what many critics describe as excessive Turian flexing.
No such thing. There really is.
Or we can fast forward to a ship crashing into an asteroid crashing into a moon.
Fast forward to the crash. Ah, montage. Don't cut bits out.
I'd go for the crash.
Forwarding to the action scene, going once, going twice.
Skip to the good stuff, Liam. Boo!
But it's a vacuum. The ship explosion would be silent.
I hope that's not the voice of experience talking.
Guess they wanted their money's worth. They actually blew up a derelict for that shot.
Too bad the script wasn't caught in the blast.
My strike team will hit the enemy cruiser, General. Force is the only thing fanatics understand.
Why a strike team? Torpedo the cruiser!
That's overkill. Get one engineer aboard, cut life support and engines, problem solved.
And leave them stuck on a hostile ship? One torpedo, over by lunch.
Fry their sensors, spacewalk on the hull, cut life support, rappel in, and take them hostage.
Done it. Less exciting than it sounds.
Seriously?
Got the scars to prove it.
I assumed you'd got that falling off a bar stool.
Speaking of, time for another round. Anyone for a Baron's Jaw? Or a euphemistically delicious?
Wait! Listen!
Tyrannus.
Ugh, he was a sidekick. They die like goldfish.
No acting like overacting. Even Ryder could do better.
If I wanted to.
This I have to see.
Come on, show us. I'll be dead for you.
Okay. It isn't fair. He was so young and Solarian. He had so much to give.
Ryder,
I can't feel my gallbladder.
Do you even have a gallbladder?
Oh no! It's worse than I thought. Oh.
No. Damn you! Damn you all!
Let's stick with the overacting Turian.
I swear to love you 1,000 times, 1,000 stars.
Oh, Jorax. So many years lost. We were so foolish. Our hearts are one. No enemy fleet, no sea of stars can ever separate us again.